My dear students, I am Vidya Shetty, social science teacher. I welcome you all for the 10th standard social science class. Today, I am going to deal with the first sociology chapter, that is social stratification. Students, observe the picture shown here. What comes to your mind seeing this picture? It is a hierarchy of people, a division of society, higher to lower. Typically, what we can see are upper class of people, lower class. Maybe we can say that one person is ruling the other one. He is like a boss. So, here, what do you mean by social stratification? Social stratification is classifying or categorizing according to various qualities like on the basis of health, status, power, education, income, profession, class, race, etc. There are so many criteria, there are so many various qualities through which the people are categorized, stratified in the society. What we do see that it's not now in the present days. What we have seen from the ancient days, ages together, what we have seen there is social inequality. So, there is social inequality in the society. It's mainly because of income sources, education, professional opportunities, health facilities, and political representation and participation. So, what we have to understand here, this social inequality happen in the society, or it is the effect of present unequal social opportunity. All the people are not getting the opportunity to access to materials or the resources, income, job opportunities, recognitions and status. And at the same time, they are neglected in many of the social service sectors like public health system, public education and social security. And because of this, because of all these social inequalities, the life of the poor is made very difficult. Wherever you go nowadays, we are going to witness this in many of the places. In many places we do see in the society. So what were the effects of this? Because of this social inequality, the poor people, lower strata of people, they are deprived of many of the opportunity what the higher class or the upper class people they do get. This resulted in the income, or we can say that the rich people are doing more money, economic growth, increasing the economic growth and the GDP. What do you mean by GDP here? Gross domestic production. Whatever the nation's production is, as all we know that, we are going to exchange that with other nations. We are going to export that. What is going to happen here? We are going to earn more foreign exchange. Globally, we are going to have a trade and we are going to improve our foreign exchange. The national income and especially the per capita income of the rich people will become more and more. They are going to become the billionaires and 1 lakh millionaires. So that led to, these are all some of the ill effects. So income in the hands of few. Rich people are becoming richer and richer, and the poor people are becoming poorer and poorer and the poorer. At the same time, they are deprived of getting the food and the social security. Because of the caste differences also, there will be a problem. Income, and sex-based discrimination makes one to understand. So these are all the qualities, or these are all the factors through which we can say that there is differentiation or there is inequality in the society. All this is the main result because of this unequal social opportunity. There is no equal opportunities to all the people in the society. Only some few, or we can say that some category of people, some class of people, they will get the opportunities. Now let's go to so what we could see here, inequality mainly depending upon the gender, caste, profession, class and race, and at the same time it is all because of social inequality, all because of lack of social opportunity to all the category of people. Sometimes this social stratification, it may be because of the prejudices, the belief, or the what we do understand about the other person, not knowing him very well, we do our opinion or view. That also causes to social inequality. Let's see the other inequalities what we do find in the society. It's because of education. Education is a special structure that brings in equal opportunity. But sorry state, in many of the communities what we do find that all the people, or all the we're talking about the gender bias also will be there. Because of that, all they won't get the equal opportunities. So in this regard, as we all know that the Constitution of India and the governments following some of the rules and regulations and providing equal opportunity to all the children. Because still 14 years, all should get the compulsory education. And the social justice aspect of education can be seen in the directive policies and the preamble of the Constitution. I hope you do remember what you have studied in 9th standard, our Constitution chapter. In that we have studied about the Constitution, the importance of Constitution and the preamble. It gives importance to all the people, what in all the principles laid down: justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. These are all the values should be given more importance. Under Article 39, social justice to all the people, and all people should be given the equal opportunity and the welfare. That is a duty of the state government. And Article 21A says that free and compulsory education to all the children between 6 and 14 years. That is also one of the fundamental right to education. Article 45 says that under 14 years should be provided with free and compulsory education. The government schools, the people, especially there will be free and compulsory education. Article 19 says that right to speak and right to express, right to freedom, talking about the fundamental rights. Its own opinion, the fundamental right. The duty of the Constitution to protect the welfare of the opportunity-less minority children. If they are deprived of getting the education, they should be given the education. That is the duty of the government. Article 29 provides the welfare of the opportunity and mainly giving protection of cultural rights of the minorities. So minorities' rights should be given more prominent according to all these articles. Article 30 provides the establishment of minority educational institutions. Article 46, duty of the government to support the education interest of the SC and the ST, scheduled caste and the scheduled tribe. Nowadays, they do have a lot of opportunities. We have to salute Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in this regard, because many of the what we do find in the Constitution given preference to all these lower class people, because they were the most sufferers from the ancient days, the time from the what we could see that these people, they have suffered a lot because of untouchability, the Varna system, all those things. So at the same time, the Supreme Court has understood the right to live. That is a human right. What do you mean by human right? Right to live. All the people, they do have the right to live on this earth. And Article 21, from education perspective, it's one of the important one. So you have to remember whatever the article what I have said. You have to remember all this article. What is the importance of this article? Particularly Article 21A of the Constitution gives importance, says free and compulsory education to all the children between 6 and 14 years. So, from the lower classes, from Anganwadi education to higher education should be given the holistic perspective, welfare of all the children. As per this decision, the citizens of the country have the basic right for education. All the fundamental rights, right to freedom, right to equality, right to education, right to constitutional remedies, right against exploitation. These are all, right to religion. These are all the rights. So if there is any problem or if there is any issues, the Supreme Court, because Supreme Court is the custodian of all these rights. So the efforts to eradicate unequal opportunity in the field of education with the help of constitutional provisions. So all these constitutional principles, provisions should be given more importance, more priority, and it should be mainly entrusted with the responsibility of the welfare of the children especially, and all the welfare of the citizens. Now the next, the factor or the quality through which what we can see or find the division or categorization, or because of the social inequality, it's all because of gender inequality. How does gender discrimination take place? Have any idea, children? It's all because of the mindset of the people or the couple or the parents. Gender inequality, it is one of the social inequalities what we do find. But nowadays, I hope you got the meaning of gender bias, gender inequality. Men or boys will be given more freedom and girls are not. And the girls will be boys will be given the education and the girls will be deprived of that. There will be a lot of differences what we could see in the girl and the boy in the eyes of the parents. So one person's thoughts are influenced by others. That is also one of the reasons for this. And such influences, so there are other factors that are contributing for that. Such influences of an individual and the family members or from the neighbors, hence the motivational issues supporting the education. So, as you all know that one of the program, Prime Minister's Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, as more social sphere of human life. We have to give importance to the girl child. We have to give importance to the girl's education. Definitely, there will be we could see there is progress in their life, and they will get a lot of opportunities in the future days. There is more gender-based inequality in access to school education, and at the same time, food and health facilities. There will be a lot of differences, what we could see in the society, in many of the families, but as I said earlier, this is in the urban areas, it is fading. We are not going to see that, but in some of the communities, still it is do persist, it do exist. And so what I have just explained, the gender inequality between the boy and the girl. So what we can understand here, there should not be any differences, boy or the girl. Both should get the education. They should improve, they should develop their personalities. Now let's see, what do you mean by social stratification and what are the features of social stratification? Today I'm just going to deal with the meaning of social stratification. The human society has continued the practice of classifying the people, as I told you earlier, categorizing, classifying people as superior, inferior, and upper, lower, and assigning differential roles and status. You can write this answer for 1 mark question. What do you mean by social stratification? The method of dividing people into different strata and then assigning them different roles. According to the strata, they have to do the different roles or the jobs or the work, and the status position in the society is called as social stratification. Thank you, children. The other topics I'm going to deal in the other classes.